Hey you girls, welcome back to my channel. Now this may be a little controversial, but I happen to think that black women over identify, or some black women rather, let me rephrase, over identify with their race. So I'm just coming from TikTok, okay, and I saw this TikTok of this woman blank saying black women don't have a traditional dating experience, and that video had like 200,000 or 300,000 likes, and it made me really sad, right? First of all, it made me really sad that 200,000 black women around the world could identify with never going on dates and, you know, getting flowers and getting chocolate and just being treated, you know, with basic human decency. But at the same time, also, I wondered what black women, you know, because I am a black woman, I am a dark-skinned black woman, I am a full C-hair having black woman, and I believe I have a very normal dating experience. I have been on beautiful dates in my life. I've had Uber sent to me. I have been given taxi money or put on a taxi to go home that I didn't have to pay for. I have received ridiculous amount of, you know, flowers, chocolates and gifts. So I don't think that not having a traditional dating experience has anything to do with being a black woman or even a dark-skinned black woman like some women said in the comments. Because again, I am darker than most of those girls who were saying that will ever be, as you can see. I think it has something to do with not having any standard. And yes, I hate to be harsh on you guys, but if you don't have a traditional dating experience, it's not because you're black, it's because you don't have any standards. I want you to think about it this way. Let's say that a new restaurant opened in your city and you want to go check it out. I know that, you know, I'm always on the rush to go and try the new restaurants that open in my city. So, you know, you get together, like you get dolled up like I did today, and you get to the spot and, you know, you want to try the fried rice. Let's just use that as an example, right? So, and before you even get a chance to order it, the waitresses come to you and say, hey, we're so glad you decided to come to our establishment today. Now, before you order, we just want you to be able to try a couple of things. So we are going to give you half a plate, okay? Not an entire plate, but half a plate of fried rice so that you can try. So you get this plate and, you know, you're eating and it's good and everything is good and dainty. And then once you're done with, you know, eating your plate, they're like, oh, we're going to offer you wine for free, but we can offer you water, complimentary water if you want. They're like, okay. And then they give you this water, and then what happens? You're full. Okay, you're full is what happened. Now, let's say you wanted to or had planned on spending, you know, you had a budget of $70, $75 to spend that night, but now you have food, half plate of rice, okay, and then the water is really gonna help that rice really fill you in. Now, going from there, why should you order anything on the menu? Exactly. Exactly. I know that I would just wear my coat and be on my way and say, you know what, this is a very nice restaurant, thank you, and bye-bye, and voila. And this, in my opinion, is what happened to a lot of black women when they're trying to date, or a lot of women in general. This is not only having no standard, it's not something that only black women do, okay? A lot of women from different races also do not have any type of standard for how they want to be treated in a relationship or in life in general, etc, etc, right? So if a man tell you, hey, do you want to come, you know, I'm down your house, come into my car and we're gonna have a conversation and just chat and just chill, and you're willing to, you know, immediately you're wearing your slippers and you're into your pajamas and you sit in his car and y'all are talking and doing whatever, then of course he's not gonna, you know, take you on lavish dates, because again, he can just park his car down your house and you're gonna be down. Hell, some of these men don't even have car and y'all go and pick them up, okay? So if you want to have a normal dating experience, begin with having some standards for yourself, for how you want to be treated, and do not waver. And I know that sometimes having standard is lonely because a lot of men cannot meet these standards, but you have to stand your ground, okay? You have to know exactly how you want to be treated, and do not under any circumstances waver from that. And of course, dating is not the only area in which black women don't feel like, you know, their counterpart or others. But what I'm trying to convey in this video, if there's one thing that I want you girls to get from this video, is that going around the world thinking that something is wrong with you because you are a dark-skinned black woman is a very dangerous narrative. You know, again, it's a narrative that I see a lot on TikTok. You see girls getting ready for work being like, oh, you know, I'm trying to go out and, you know, the world hate black women and blah blah blah, and life as a black woman is so hard. And again, this is a dangerous narrative. As someone who knows somebody in real life, many people, but this one person is coming to mind that has this mindset, I can tell you this mindset can literally ruin your life. Okay, like again, let's try another example. Let's say you're getting ready for work like this lady on TikTok was, and you're like, oh, being a black woman is so hard. Now you're already in a bad vibration. Okay, so you go out of your house, and let's say that there's somebody else whose baby daddy cheated, so she's also in a bad, you know, vibration. So you walk past her and you just side heavily. Now you're not siding at her, right? You're just siding because you feel like life as a black woman is so hard, but she's also going through something. So she's like, oh, why are you looking at me that way? And now you're getting into it with her. See how it happened so quickly. Why are you siding at me? You are not siding at her. But everything escalated really quickly because you had this very bad mindset and bad vibration already going outside of your house. Instead of thinking, I'm grateful to be alive, I'm grateful to be healthy, you're thinking, oh, life is so hard as a black woman, have to go out there and fight. La, 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 la. Everything I had to fight, or whatever that sentence is crazy. And I'm not saying that, listen, that there are not real ramifications that come from, you know, being a black woman or just a marginalized identity. Of course there are. Of course in some areas, you know, we do have to fight harder in order to get some things, but whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right anyway. So if you go out in the world with that mindset already, it's just going to make it even harder for you to achieve or accomplish whatever you want to do, or just have a peaceful good day. Honestly, like, again, sometimes, especially when you're going out in the world with that mindset, you kind of manifest in some way whatever is going to happen. And again, not as in like a vibration energy type of thing, but really like the tangible example that I gave, your attitude is going to portray that, and you're going to meet people who are going to feed off of that attitude, and things can escalate very, very quickly. So please, 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 if you're somebody who think like that, try to switch your mindset, because baby, black women are out here achieving anything and everything. Okay, black women are doctors, they're lawyers, they're engineers, they're millionaires, content creators, Jackie Anna, Patricia Bright. Like, I could go on and on and on and on and on, you know, with the amazing things that black women have done, whether it's in politics, which is another thing that we can talk about, right? The whole thing, Trump has won, so all of us have to leave America. Now, of course, I don't live in America, I live in Europe, so take what I say about this subject with a grain of salt a little bit. But I find it very weird that a lot of black women who live in America are acting as if, you know, the world is going to stop because now Trump is going to go into office in, is it January or February? I don't know, I think sometimes in January, right? Now, do I like Donald Trump? Of course not. I mean, who does? Well, clearly a lot of people do. A lot of people voted for him. I despise him. I remember him saying something along the line of Mexicans are rapists, which, I mean, how can you make such a generalization? And also funny that he did get most of the Latino vote, so clearly I'm offended in the place of a group of people who are not. But yeah, I dislike him. I wish he didn't win Ovi, right? However, he has won before, and as far as I know, black women who were nurses in America stayed nurses. The one who did hair kept, you know, stayed braiding their hair for $400 or however much you guys pay in America to get your hair braided, you know, like nothing happened. The black women continued thriving. Black women are the fastest growing entrepreneur group in America. They are the most educated group in America. They're thriving, they're doing amazing, you know, no matter who is in office, they're resuming life as always. So again, of course, our individuals, people here and there are going to be more openly, you know, artists than they used to be. Sure, it may happen, you know, like individual incidents, but as a group, as a collective in general, I believe, and again, if you live in America and you know that that's not a fact, feel free to correct me in the comment section down below, but I think that black women are going to be just fine. They are going to be okay. Okay, just focus on you. Do not consume overly negative, you know, things. If you find that conversations are a lot for you, remove yourself, protect your peace at all costs, okay, and you shall be fine. But yeah, this video is to empower black women who may come across it. It's not to gaslight anybody. By the way, again, I know that, you know, poverty is a stressor. I know that poverty, if you are a black woman who was born in poverty, or a marginalized identity who was born in poverty, is the hardest class to go out of. I understand all of these things, that there are structural things put in place in order to stop black people, or again marginalized identity, in order to access certain places. I know that, you know, education, for example, like schools in the hood, or, you know, Section 8 neighborhoods maybe, or are worse than schools in the Upper East Side or whatever. But all in all, people have come from those places and did amazing things. No matter what you are thinking about, there is someone out there who have achieved it. There are black women, you know, who have achieved everything. At this point, there is nothing a black woman has not done. So instead of focusing on, oh, I'm a black woman, therefore I can't do it, I want to encourage you to look out in social media for black women who have done the very thing that you're trying to achieve, and hang on to them. Okay, listen to their stories, what they did, what are the advice, what are the tips, how they survived. I think this is more productive, and it's going to be much more helpful to you in achieving your dreams than just, you know, being at home, be like, oh, I'm a black woman, therefore I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. Baby, black women are flying private. Okay, I know that's something I will as well, and I'm excited about that in advance for me. Okay, and yeah, so go out there and be amazing, because being black is amazing. There's nothing I'd rather be. I don't know about you guys, I am a dark-skinned, like I said, 4C hair having, round nose having black woman, and there is nothing else, nothing in the world that I rather be than just that. In another life, you know, struggle and all, I would choose to be a dark-skinned black woman again. Being a dark-skinned black woman is the joy of my life, and life is lit over here, so get into it. And on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. If you enjoyed this video and understood my point of view, I know that everybody hates the pull yourself by the bootstrap mentality, but it's the only one that we have that works at this point. If you have, you know, another strategy that works, then feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're a black woman that know that you're going to win no matter what, and by any means necessary. Then I'd love to have you in the End Squad, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and very, very soon. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.